Hey, this is PJ with CLK Supplies. The Futura Auto, just like its name, it cuts automotive keys, right? Both edge and high security style keys. And a lot of advertisements are done on the ability for it to cut like H75 edge keys or Circle Plus edge keys or Honda high security keys, Lexus, Toyota, Volkswagen high security keys, which is great, right? I mean, that's really the main function of why most people buy the machine. However, it has a lot more capability than that. For example, the little B1 key. The Futura Auto has the ability to cut them. The B1 key is found on a wide variety of automotive ignitions or door locks or gas cap locks, that sort of thing. And so I'm going to go ahead and zoom the camera in, and we'll put in B1 as the key to pull up on the menu there, and we can look at the different code series available that it can cut, and then we'll go ahead and cut one. All right, so we're going to cut a key by code on this little B1 key right here. So the first thing we want to do is just go over here to search, vehicle keys, and then we're going to go right over here to key blank. Now in other videos I've searched by the code series, but in this one I'm just going to go into the key blank. I'm going to type B1 and we'll do it that way. So type B1, we'll hit search. All right, it's going to pull all these different ones up here. As you can see, when you click on them off to the side here, it's going to give you some lock manufacturer information, applications, and different keyways and such there. So we'll go ahead and hit card once we find the one we want. Now on this screen, if you notice here, there's no cuts in there, and that's because we searched by the key blank, and so we haven't given it any cuts. So we would either need to decode, enter in the actual cuts or the bidding, and then or we could look up by the code. And let's do that. Let's look up by the code. So as you can see here, the series we're working in here is between 201 and 1050. So we'll just go up here into the code and we'll just go 222 because that falls within that code series. We'll hit search. And all right, so as you can see here, now I'll put those cuts in right there. Now on this menu, you can go over here and you can look at the different card options. So you can get up here and you can see if there's any available different cutter you can use, which in this case there's not. It's just going to be the 12L, the clamp, the 01VA. And you can go and look at the card info. There's a whole bunch of different things you can look at and make sure you know what you're doing here. At the same time, you can see it's like, the A0, clamp A side, stop 0, which we'll cover here in just a moment. So at this point now, we're going to be ready to cut the keys. So let me adjust the camera angle. All right, now before we cut the key, we want to make sure we have the right jaw on and we have the right cutter. If you don't have the right jaw on, all you need to do is on the far right here, you'll see a little Allen screw towards the bottom of the base of the jaw. You can loosen it up, you can pull it off just like that. So this is the right jaw, but I'll go ahead and just put it back on, push it in all the way, clamp it down. Now as far as the cutter goes, you always want to make sure the right cutter's in there. Now once you get used to using the machine, you'll always be able to just look at it and you'll be able to see like this is a real thin and it's kind of long, and that's the edge style key job, or the cutter. But we'll go ahead and just open it up, take a quick look at it here. So that's the 12L, so we're good. I'm going to put that back in. Now when you change the cutters out, all you have to do is push it in all the way, go ahead and tighten it down. Real simple. Once we have that, we'll go ahead and take our key blank and we'll get it put in here, this B1. Now, if you remember on that last screen I showed you, and it's showing me again on the screen I'm looking at where it says it's the stop 0, clamp side A. So that's clamp side A, and that's stop 0. So we'll just go ahead, we'll get this put in here, just like that. Go ahead and clamp it down. Once we do that, we'll close the lid and we'll hit start up on the screen. Now you'll notice the first thing it's going to do before it actually cuts, it's going to come in and it's going to calibrate exactly where the key is. So you'll see it right there. It calibrates. Now it's going to go ahead and cut. And you'll notice it's doing several passes. It's doing several steps. Now you can set it to do as many as you want. Pretty much the more steps you do, the less pressure or tension that's going to be on the cutter, which is going to make it last longer. And just like that, got the green light, so it's done. So that is how you cut a B1 on the Futura Auto. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.